In this video, we'll try to finish up the hand cart. So we'll start by adding the shelf here. So we have to add these shelf brackets. I already added the one. I'll show you how to do that. So make sure you get these oriented properly. You want to make sure you got so that that pocket fits onto the tube correctly. And what I'm using is the same planes. That's a mid plane that goes through the tubing that way. That's a mid plane that goes through that tubing. And then this is a work plane that's 3 inches from the bottom, because I also have a work plane that's 3 inches from the bottom of there, because this piece is 6 inches tall. So I'm just going to constrain the planes again because we're dealing with tubing. That's okay, so I need to do that vertical one. Okay, so both those plates are on, or brackets, I mean. I am going to hide these planes because they do tend to get in the way sometimes. And if I need them, I can just turn them back on. So I still got something going on over there. Okay, let's go ahead and insert that base plate. There we go. And it's relatively easy to constrain because you got a lot of flat surfaces. So we'll just have to do the back to the front of there. We can do the side to the side. And then the top to the top. And we're fully constrained. And then we have to add those screws that go in there. There's 6 of them. So if you want to keep placing the same part onto the assembly, just push that push pin there. And again, definitely make sure you got these screws oriented properly, or you'll spend a ton of time trying to get them constrained properly. I'll go ahead and put all 6 of them on. Okay, as far as constraining things, what you can do with these flathead screws, you can just use that perimeter, use that diameter, and then the diameter at the top of the countersink as one of your constraints. And the other one's just going to be this top of that and the surface of the plate, because those screws are flush in there. I always like to pull them out and then make sure so I can make sure they're constrained when they go back into the hole. It's probably not necessary. And we got one more to go. So I think we have everything except we don't have the hand grips on there. So we want to put the hand grips on. I thought I was being clever making them white, but they're a little bit hard to see. And of course I put them in there backwards. So I'll just spin them around. It'll make your life a lot easier when you go to constrain them. Let's see, as far as mating them, use the cylinders obviously. And then let's see if we can click on the bottom of that. It'd make it easy if we can. Otherwise we'll put a work plane on there. Okay, good. That takes care of that one. So there's our hand cart. Complete assembly, all the parts are there and the fasteners are there.